Hey everybody, it's Tony Conley and welcome to the Thursday edition of Tony Conley Talks. Today's going to be a little shorter episode. I woke up in some amazing pain and I'm trying to deal with that, but I wanted to get this out there just the same because I enjoy doing this and I love talking to you. This is getting to be fun. It's going to get to be really exciting. Wearing my dictator shirt today, and real soon I think I'm going to have to get my friend Ross Friedman on here to talk about the experience of showing up on stage with KK Downing a few weeks ago at a festival in Europe. And it was KK's first outing since he left The Priest. And I know everybody had an amazing time. I have a feeling they're going to do it some more. And I'm gonna want to talk to my buddy Ross about that. So Ross, if you're watching, I got you in my sights, brother, and I hope we talk soon. But let's get on with today's episode. And today's episode's kind of an interesting, personal, and funny one. Kind of funny. It's called "How Uli Jon Roth Saved My Family Without Even Knowing It." Now, let's talk about Uli Jon Roth for a minute. First of all, I think Uli is one of the greatest guitar players that's ever lived. He's certainly one of the best hard rock guitar players that ever walked the planet, but he's so much more than that. He's an amazing person. He's a wonderful educator. You know, he does his Sky Academy classes. He's the embodiment of, I think, who we want to be as beings. You know, he's the guy that's always been a big meditator. He's always been a very serious guy who has a great time. You know, his soul speaks, it comes out, and he feeds the universe with it. And if that's not what we're here to do, I really don't know what we're here to do. But Uli, you know, he's an astounding legend who is probably more exciting today even than he may have been in the mid-'70s. He's currently fronting the Uli Jon Roth band, his solo thing, but the guys in the band are just amazing. They've been with him for years. He's got one of the best front men in the planet in Nicholas Turman. You know, David Klosinski on second guitar. Whoa, what a player, what a guy he is. You know, it's just a great band. If you ever get a chance to see them, I think they're one of the best hard rock bands on the planet. I think as you go see the classic rock guitar players of their time, I think, you know, the guys who stand out as guys who were doing it then, who are doing it now. You've got Uli for sure. You've got Michael Schenker, who is, you know, he's reborn. You have George Lynch, you know, who's just, you know, it seems like every month George is putting out another exciting project, but doing great stuff. But Uli, you know, he's right up there with the guys who are doing the absolute best work that they've ever done. I hear he's getting ready to hit us with some new music in the next year or so, perhaps, and I can't wait to hear that. It's just, you know, it's always compelling. It's always passionate. It's always interesting. You know, if you're not into Uli Jon Roth, I don't know. Get into it. Figure it out, man. You can go right back to the old days, listening to In My Park, which I think was off the Entrance album. I might be wrong there, but check out all the early Scorpions album with Uli on them. They're transcendent. He probably changed guitar playing as much as anyone of his era. He was one of the first guys to do what they call neoclassical shredding. Now that's a lot of fancy packaging for a guy who was, you know, a very obvious Hendrix acolyte. You know, when he does Hendrix material, it's just phenomenal. And, you know, there's a long history, too, that I won't go into today. But, yeah, check it all out. Get to know the history. Get into Uli Jon Roth because it's just, wow, that's a deep well, and it's full of, you know, might as well be Kangen water. It's so cool. But the reason I want to talk about Uli today is, as you all know, or a lot of you know, for the last 2 years I've been battling a rather horrific case of prostate cancer, 4-stage, you know, bad stuff. We've gotten through it. I'm doing really well. I still have a long way to go. But as many of you know, as many of you, you see, the American healthcare system is a truly a piece of garbage. It's done kind of okay for me, but it's certainly bankrupted me. It bankrupts 600,000 Americans every year. And if you're wondering what this has to Uli Jon, what it has to do with Uli Jon Roth, I'll now let you know. About a year ago, I had done some posting on Facebook, and I think I may have referred back to an article I had written on Uli some years ago in my old blog, Rock Guitar Daily, and it was a pretty exhaustive piece on his time in the Scorpions. I'll leave a comment below so you can check that out. But there was a guy in Germany who got involved in a Facebook chat or something, and somehow it ended up that instead of answering my comment, he ended up accidentally friending me on Facebook. And he friended me on Facebook, and he kind of saw what I was doing, saw what I was going through, and he was like, "Oh, it's pretty cool that I friended this guy. He's a pretty good sort." And it turns out for me, this guy was the best kind of sort, and I certainly won't say his name, but I will tell you, he and his wife are, amazingly close to my family now. As much as the community here in America has been amazingly wonderful to us, I gotta say that this German family took up our cause, and they've provided mid-multi-percentage figures, double figures, probably 40%, 50% of what we've lived on for the last 6 or 7 months. And without that help, I don't know where we'd be. Somebody halfway around the world makes a connection, brings it back around, takes it from the beauty, the spirituality of rock and roll, and turns it into what humans are really here to do, and that's support each other, love each other, take care of each other. And it's no accident to me that this came through Uli Roth, because if you follow Uli Roth, you will know that the way he lives his life, the things he does, it's right in line with that. And there are no accidents. These connections are made. And it's funny because I've been trying to interview Uli for 5 years. And we've been in the same room. I've had cameras set up, ready to go, and for one reason or another, we haven't been able to make the connection. It's never been Uli's fault. It's never really been anyone's fault. It's just, it's life on the road is hectic, and sometimes things don't go down as they should. And, there's twice I was at gigs and wasn't able to pull that off. And I still anxiously await talking to the man, because I just find him tremendously influential, tremendously inspirational, and just a really cool guy, and he's one of God's guitar players, and it's like, wow, the whole package. So check out Uli Roth. Be good to your brother, man. Check out Ross the Boss, his history. I want to get back to him, but yeah, Uli Roth, I just want to say thank you. In an indirect way, and you didn't know it, but you saved me, my life. Now, I'm not kidding here. I have to buy medicines. I have to buy things that keep me alive that, I can't get any other way. And through a strange connection, thank you. You and some beautiful friends in Germany have helped keep me on this planet, keep me with my family. And I just want to thank you and tell you I love you all. Love you, Uli. My friends in Germany, I love you dearly. Thank you. I want to get on the phone and talk soon. So that's it for today. Thanks for indulging me. Tomorrow, I got to look around the planet today and find the most interesting story I think I can present to you tomorrow with a live guest. And I think I've landed on it, but he's got a lot going on. I'll just say it. I'm going to try to get on a member of Wishbone Ash. Wishbone Ash is starting their 50th anniversary tour tomorrow in London. Wishbone Ash has been, they've been around forever. They've always done great work. Andy Powell has done a spectacular job of keeping that legacy alive. Not just alive, but vibrant. He's another one of those guys that I'd throw in with the guys I mentioned earlier as somebody whose standards never go down, always delivers. And he's got a guitar player in his band, young guy named Mark Abrams. And wow, talk about, he might be, to my ears, the best second guitar player that's ever been in Wishbone Ash. So I'm gonna see if I can't make something happen there. If not, I'll find something else, but that's what I'm gonna shoot for. So tune in tomorrow. Thanks for everybody that's joined me this week. This is a lot of fun. It's gonna get a lot more interesting as I get out of my bedroom here and get into a more proper setting with, I've got a little sponsorship deal going on, and I'm going to try to do this with nice background and better sound and live guests. It's going to get better and better, but it's starting out as a hoot. It's been a great week. Thank you all so much. I'll talk to you soon. Love you all. Peace be with you. Be well. Take care of your brothers. Tony Conley here. Take care.